Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about a premium release from the Colonel E.H. Taylor line. My name is Miss Beka Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host, Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests, Katie Joyce, Kathy Kuhl, and Matt Monica.
Hey gang, what's up?
Hello. Hello. Howdy.
Hey-oh, so yeah, we're going to have some fun today. We're going to be talking about this new product and this the background of it. Kind of interesting. I had no idea any of this was part of the history of this thing that was going to be coming up, so kind of cool stuff. We'll get to that after the break, though. For right now, KK said there's something she wanted to talk about. What is that?
I've gotten a couple of emails in the last week. One, each from liquor stores, not Steve's.
Okay.
Not that I would ever go there. I just get their emails.
Okay, sure.
Just get their emails.
Sure.
Just so you can confirm that they're
so I can
inferior.
confirm.
Right.
Yeah.
You can look at that like, ha, you're not the ABV Barrel Shop. What are you thinking? I scoff in your general direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, and their big exciting news is that the Standard Buffalo Trace is now in the non-allocated category.
Yes.
And that they're throwing out big pre-sale specials because
sure.
Missouri has been chosen.
We're the chosen ones.
As a
Are
state.
the chosen ones.
Mm-hmm.
No limits, no gimmicks. Just real savings.
Yes, yeah. So that's coming. First of all, disclaimer: love Buffalo Trace, love Sazerac Company, all that kind of stuff. It was never allocated to begin with. That was all a gimmick, like they are sure to point out that is not in there. It's amazing they put that in there. That is a gimmick. There was never a shortage of that. You control the market. You make it seem like it's not out there, and then people clamor for it and buy up a bunch, and you don't put it in your liquor stores. You're like, hey, we can't get any, it's allocated, and then you go to the grocery store and be like, would you like to buy 40 cases? And then when people go to the grocery store, they're like, holy shit, I'm the luckiest person ever. I just walked in and they got a shitload of Buffalo Trace. I'm going to buy 2 cases worth. And that's how you manage a market. That's how you get things going.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. Well, now we're to the point now where we've got a lot of whiskey out there, and we know things have hit a hiccup with supply and demand. And so now all of a sudden, let's not play that game. Let's let everybody have it. Yeah.
Well, our state has been selected as a test market.
Okay. That's exciting. It's exciting. For me, it's not exciting because I knew how to play the game to begin with. When I wanted Buffalo Trace, which I like to have it around for cocktail, it's a flavorful, lower proofed bourbon, which is good. Sometimes you need lower proof. It's a flavorful one, but I don't buy an overabundance of it. And I always knew where to get it when I wanted to get it. I was never, and I would see people say I can't find it anywhere, or somebody saying I scored it at the grocery store. I just always knew how to play the game, so whenever I wanted it, I would get it. So.
Steve is better than the rest of us, so he didn't have to worry about this.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to get it, so it's not a problem for me.
No, I would say it's kind of the same for me. I would buy it in multiple bottles at a time when I would go to one of the sources I knew I reasonably could get it, and I don't like to shop around for things anyway, so I usually keep like at least 6 bottles of it here at home, just because that's the one if we want just simple Coke Zero and whiskey, usually just go for Buffalo Trace because it's easy. It's cheaper than most of what we have down there. It's reliable. We like it. I have gotten low on them where I'm like, oh, we're down to the last bottle. I need to go to some of the resource stores and not like our Schnucks hasn't had it for a while. But I am excited that I won't have to worry about that because I think it did play into my drinking of it and that I would see there's 6 bottles of Buffalo Trace down there. And so I was more likely to grab one of those and continue drinking it rather than something else off the shelf that might be good as a cocktail mixer. And so I think that did play into how much I was drinking it. So being able just to reliably buy it 1 bottle at a time without worry might change that. We'll see.
Yeah. Well, it's one-stop shopping now, too. You go to your liquor store and you don't have to be like, well, next time I'm at the grocery store, I'll grab that. Makes it easy. It's going to be there. So, yes, I have been hearing that they're telling all the liquor stores we've got this. So apparently it's going to be everywhere.
It should be everywhere. It's fucking Buffalo Trace.
Right. It's a
they
base
have the
product.
ability to make it everywhere for sure. It's amazing how much they've just been totally throttling it by choice of what to release.
Right.
And nothing to do with the actual production of it, just their choice of what to put into the market and where to put it into the market 100%.
I just think that's so stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's fucking Buffalo Trace.
Right.
Let me say this one more time. It's Buffalo Trace. It's not. That's it. Like,
I need to get a sticker now that says it's fucking, and I just put it onto any Buffalo Trace bottle I have, so now the bottle will say it's fucking Buffalo Trace.
Like, and not in an enthusiastic way. Like, it should be like 1999. Like,
it needs to be all lowercase on the it's fucking. All lowercase,
Buffalo
no punctuation.
Trace.
It's fucking Buffalo.
No exclamation point, nothing. Like a period at the end. Like, you have to put a little dot at the end. Like
a separate sticker
like,
has a period at the end.
That's it. Like, it's good. Like, it is a fantastic cocktail bourbon.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
right.
And it's reliable.
We might have to have you push your mic back just a little bit. It's
loud. Is it loud?
It's loud.
She's just really passionate about how unexcited
it's
this
loud,
is, okay?
Yeah.
See, I might be
worried about the people that wear headphones when they listen.
We don't want that.
Their Apple device starts going off with the alerts of loud noises. Like, you're exposing your ears to damage.
How about now?
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better? Yeah, my mic was turned all the way up. I think I was on a meeting or something like that.
Somebody was fiddling with your controls.
She was on a meeting where she really needed to make sure that they could hear her, not
they
talk
could
over.
fucking hear me.
Right.
It was
Good thing
that was an exclamation point volume, not a period volume.
Yeah, good thing I didn't scream about it's fucking Buffalo Trace. I just said it in an annoyance voice.
Okay. Matt, you got a lake place. Is Buffalo Trace part of the offerings down there when someone goes in?
I don't know. It will be. Yeah.
Oh, it will be. Okay.
No,
I could see where you would need to find the best of the lower proof stuff because it's a lot of outdoor activities. You're outside, it's hot. The lake is a summertime place. I get it. You got it year round. You probably use it year round, but a lot of your activity is summertime, and you don't necessarily want full proof, high proof whiskey. So
we had actually Rachel's bachelorette party this weekend.
Whoa.
So we were down there and enjoying that and. Had quite a few fun pours, but yeah, typically it is a little bit lower proof stuff that we have down there. So Buffalo Trace is kind of, to Beka Sue's point. I mean, it's
a cocktail bourbon.
Right.
It's a solid one if it's on a menu at a bar or
sure.
And even I would say it's a generic cocktail bourbon because it doesn't have like the spiciness that you want on some cocktails either. Like if you just need like a very generic whiskey that's decent in a cocktail.
You're not ordering it as like a fucking like a neat pour of Buffalo Trace. Like if you're ordering it, it's like you're taking a shot of it or you're mixing it into a cocktail. And like that's it. I also want to just say one more thing about cocktail bourbons too. I really fucking hate it when people use like 110 plus bourbon for cocktails. Like never, I fucking hate it when people put in like 120 proof like single barrel like like, I don't know, Four Roses. Four Roses, again, a great cocktail bourbon. Regular Four Roses.
Yeah.
You put in a single barrel pick that's like 136 into a cocktail, defeating the, like, what the fuck? Because people drink so many cocktails. So now you have 4 old fashions.
The whole purpose is to sip it and taste it and like enjoy the flavor.
What if that's not your purpose?
Well, then, perfect. Then definitely order that. But like, it fucking drives me insane whenever I see some super crazy high proof cocktail, and I'm like, I recently went to another distillery and all their cocktails were with super high proof alcohol, and I was like, I got to taste a few different cocktails. They were all good, and I was like, am I fucking drunk? And I was like, why am I drunk? And I was like, oh, because everything they used was super fucking high proof.
Yeah.
And like, that is not what I'm trying to do when I'm drinking cocktails initially. Like, I'm trying to get drunk eventually, but I don't want to be like, I had 3 cocktails and I am wasted.
Right.
Yeah, agreed.
So that's why Buffalo Trace should be on the shelf and more abundant anyways, just because people use that instead and not get fucking blacked out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cocktail responsibly, people.
KK, how about you? What are your thoughts? Yes.
I just thought it was silly.
Okay. It's just silly.
Yeah.
Did they say what their price was going to be on it?
Yeah, the exciting pre-sale discounted price is either $21.99 at one liquor store or $23.99 at another.
Okay.
See, and that's what it should be. Perfect.
That's where it should be. Yeah.
Exactly the price point it should be at.
Because it was kind of creeping up through the years. Also, you see $28.99, $32 for regular Buffalo Trace, $35.
40. It's like,
I ended up buying a bottle or 2 at $30, and I was mad. I was like, I'm going to have to go back to Maker's Mark because this is unacceptable. Like, this is a $25 whiskey.
yeah. Like,
Yeah. So that's good news if they're doing that.
Yeah.
So they got throttle back that price and get it back in range where it should be. Don't price yourself out.
I also like how we're talking about the difference between like $20 and $30, but we're about to talk about a whiskey worth much
yeah,
more.
but that's
Yeah,
different though.
totally
Like,
different thing, but
like I said, cocktail bourbon should not be super expensive. Like,
right.
Yeah. Well, on that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. What is everyone drinking? Let's start with KK, who had our topic of conversation for today.
I have my bottle of E.H. Taylor rye.
Okay. Okay. All right. Basie. That's about it. Yeah, Basie. All right, Matt, you're next.
All right. I've got Leopold Brothers 8-year 3-chamber rye whiskey. Unique and historical production method, unlike maybe what we're going to be talking about.
Wow. Explosive.
nice.
Yeah. Little slosh at the end there. Little warning was been issued, but you're okay. Katie, you're next.
Well, so I will eventually be drinking some H. Taylor, but I just pulled this bottle out of the tube, and apparently someone finished all but the last eighth of an
Oh,
ounce
jeez.
and put it back in the tube, and then it was probably me. I'm probably the one who did this and put it back in the cup.
I was
But
gonna say,
someone,
I bet you
done that.
someone did this.
that may have been a bottle kill, and that's just the residual that kind of slid down the bottle
No,
and then
it is.
collected.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're
that's already
gonna
been
bottle
killed.
pop this last eighth ounce.
free
Are you
kill.
are you the same person that like leaves like 3 chips in the bottom of the bag?
Yes, she does.
No, well,
Yeah.
a bag of chips does not stand a chance with me. But but that is, my husband would do that. He would put the bag back with just a few of less than a serving left. So even though I likely did this, he's getting the blame for this.
Okay, he's getting the blame.
And I think just because of that, I'm going to go switch it out for the H. Taylor barrel proof when I go downstairs instead. We're going to upgrade. But
Okay.
see here.
Nothing there. Nothing.
As it
Katie.
shouldn't.
Not a noise at all. All right. I've got the Buffalo Trace kosher, the wheat recipe. The wheat recipe. All right. Let's see what we got here. What was that? What? I mean, somebody was messing with me there. I don't know. Who.
I giggled because Katie was just dumping the rest of that down her throat.
Yeah. Katie messed with mine. She talked over mine, but because of her, and that she didn't do it. But
It's her
it was
fault.
because of her. It's her fault. All right. Last but not least is Miss Beka Sue. Matt has the lead.
I have some Old Pap Neely's Reserve, bottled in bond aged moonshine.
Okay. Okay. Squeak and bass, but that's it. Clearly, Matt's our winner there. So
Yeah,
cheers.
Clearly. Congratulations, Matt. Cheers.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. And then when we come back, we're going to be talking about this new Colonel E.H. Taylor product that had a whole console behind it. So we'll do that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
My teeth doesn't like ice cream. This is McNew, and you're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
That's a pro. That's a pro right there. Take McNew.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Colonel E.H. Taylor Distillers Council.
Yes, we are. Interesting stuff. So here we go. We've got something new and exciting built for the taters of the world, right? This is one of those things that is everyone will be clamoring for. I don't even know how you get one. I don't even begin to know the process. You got to be a big liquor store, I guess, that moves through a lot of inventory, and then you get it, and then you give it to your most special customer, I guess, the opportunity to buy it. I guess, and then that person takes it and they flip it, and that's how that goes.
Yep.
For the most part. So, but I don't know. Kathy, you usually do our research. What do we know about this one?
What we know is that these guys got together and decided that they were going to use, it's a little confusing because they want to use the techniques from the beginning of their respective careers.
Okay. This council, by the way, is big names from the history of the organization that is now Buffalo Trace. So again, it's gone through some name iterations through the years, but you're talking about Elmer T. Lee, the great master distiller, Orville Shupp, again, long-time name. Gary Gayhart, he was the master distiller following Elmer T. Lee, before Harlan Wheatley. Mark Brown, of course, the CEO, longtime CEO of Sazerac and Buffalo Trace, and then Harlan Wheatley, of course, the current master distiller. So that's kind of cool. Getting that, obviously we've lost. I don't know Orville Shupp where he's at. I would think he's deceased, but I don't know for sure. Obviously, Elmer T. Lee is, and Gary Gayhart. We don't hear a lot about. Every once in a while, I will hear something about him, but not a whole lot. So he's kind of outside the spotlight at this point. So go ahead, Kathy. Sorry.
They got together, sat around and had 30 samples.
Yeah.
Of different ages and recipes, which sounds like a good time. They decided to put together this brand. The bottle is pretty, very pretty.
Yeah.
I can't get past the bottle. That's
Isn't it gorgeous?
So
a vintage Grecian style decanter.
Yes. So as soon as I heard Grecian style decanter, my brain went to Music Man, the musical, and there's a scene about Grecian urns. And in my high school production, I was ukulele mechanician, the mayor's wife, and that was my part, was this dance with the ladies' auxiliary of 1 Grecian urn, 2 Grecian urns, and a fountain, trickle, 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 trickle. And that's all I could think of the entire time I read this article.
What are we listening to here?
So every time I was like, oh, a Grecian urn. That's what this is served in.
Trickle, 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 trickle.
Trickle, 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 trickle. Does it look like that? When you looked at the pictures, did you think it looked like a Grecian urn?
No.
No, me neither.
It looks fancy.
It looks fancy, for
It
sure.
wasn't
It
until I
is
read their
fancy.
description, I was like, yes, that's it.
Right.
Well, evidently, it's modeled after some advertisements from the 50s, according to the article.
Yes.
Yeah, if you look in the box, they've got one of the old advertisements inside the box,
That's pretty cool.
and it does look like that. It's a pretty bottle. It's 15 years old.
Okay. MSRP?
$1,500.
I would guess
$1,500.
starting point. I don't know, and I don't follow the secondary as close as a lot of maybe even the listeners that are listening to this podcast do. But I'm guessing 10K is what you're going to end up paying or more for this. So I just don't, unless you have a very good relationship with a liquor store owner where you buy a lot and they're just throwing you a bone there and allowing you to buy for $1,500. I think that starting price is going to be 10 grand. I would guess.
Part of it, I feel like it starts to lose its point at this point. This sounds awesome. Those are some really big names. It's a really cool idea they did. They could make a fantastic product doing this.
Right.
What's the point? No one's actually going to get to taste it in the masses at all. So why even publicly release it?
I wonder, Katie, if and again, we have no insight, but I wonder if this is to create a splash and buzz, and then you start laying down more, because there's also this group gets together and talks about different things that they remember from earlier in their career or things that they had heard about from other people, and they come up with what they're calling a proprietary way of making this whiskey. So we don't know what the steps and process is or why it's different, but apparently they're trying to get a trademark or whatever to that process that they've created for this. And if you come out with this, that creates this big buzz, and then maybe you start utilizing that and then lay it down, and then did you like the $1,500 one? By the way, now we have one that's $150 that the masses can buy. Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
And there's no bottle count, so we don't know. We don't know how much they've produced.
Right. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that be funny if this actually had, 100,000 bottles, 100,000 bottles? It was everybody can just buy it. It's all everywhere. 1,500. We're all shelling out 1,500.
It's their new attempt to just mass release it, but put a high price on it, so people think it's going to be super allocated.
I go to Schnucks tomorrow. There's 3 on the shelf. I'm like, this is unbelievable.
In this big
Amy,
game,
get the credit card.
this huge game of fighting secondary market. This is the ultimate move.
It might be. This might be checkmate for all of us. We all say we never spend it, and then we see it out there. We're like, we gotta buy.
That would make me so happy if this was the move.
Right.
I mean, we did just talk about how they're bringing things out of allocation. So
Yeah.
This could be the first big thing of that.
could be it.
So when I'm reading this article, right, and it talks about the Distillers Council and all this, and all I can keep thinking about is Honey, I Married an Expert or whatever with Mike Myers talking about the Pentaveret.
The Pentaveret, yes.
The Gettys, the Rothschilds, and everybody getting together. And
Colonel Sanders before he went
and
tits
Colonel
up.
Sanders before he went, we tits up. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just it's cool, right? I mean, I think it's neat that they all got together and did this. But
Yes.
you know, when they talk about the historical production methods, I kind of joked about it. And when I opened up Leopold Brothers, I mean, you know, 3-chamber still. How about that, right? Or how about something really unique,
Right.
Other than just taking a bunch of barrels and mixing them together? I don't know. Maybe I'm just stupid. But
Yeah. Where that's affordable and findable. It's not necessarily 3-chamber from Leopold Brothers isn't easy to find, but also if you really want it, you can track it down, and you're not gonna have to get a home mortgage to buy it. So, which is also kind of nice. But it's a neat idea, neat concept of kind of tapping into the past. I do like that because these days it's all about computerization and modernizing and doing things. If in fact, again, we don't know the process here, we don't know anything a whole lot about this other than it's available, but it has the idea of being something pretty cool. So, we'll
So
see.
when Steinkamp buys it and brings
Right.
it to the shop, I'll definitely try it.
I feel like at some point I'm going to get to try this. I don't know how, I don't know why, but these things seem to find me.
Maybe when they release 100,000 bottles of it.
Right. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting to see if we get one of those friends that.
I mean, if someone
Isaac,
had this
yeah.
bottle and was selling like raffle tickets for a charity cause of like $100 a pop to win this, I would totally buy one.
Right.
Absolutely, no hesitation to it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Well, there you go.
then I would open the bottle immediately if I win it.
So be on the lookout, folks. We'll see if you get one. Let's give this thing a taste and see what it's all about. And hopefully they come up with some more information about it. I have no idea if they will, but it's a cool project. Looks awesome, but I don't know what's into this whole process and if it in fact does taste different. I mean, there's some things they could do utilizing different grains, and we'll see if they came up with something cool. So. TBD. This is like a to be continued episode, so we'll see what happens once we get a chance to taste it. On that note, we're going to wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we're going to start with you. Where can people find you?
You can find me on my website at sabertoothcyber.com.
Okay, Katie.
You can find me over on Instagram at KatieProof.
All right, KK.
I am on Instagram at KKCastStrength.
Miss Beka Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Beka Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley, Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook. I've got a website, steveakeley.com. We've also got a company website. I think it's going to be abvnetwork.com. Check that one out. Everything that we do is out there. Also, come by and see me. The ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Beka Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit our Patreon page at patreon.com/the ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For our audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you're in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.